Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, how are you today? I hope today all of you in happy and good condition, so all of you can listen to me and understand what I'm talking about. So before we go to the material, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Bagus Amirul Aziz and my friend's name Reza Rizky Kamalik Muhammad. People who helped me compose this material. So the material today is about rhythm. So what is the rhythm? Rhythm is the musicality of language, the ups and downs, and the connected speech in the linking of words which together change how we say sentences. So also with the rhythm we can talk more acceptable rather than we don't use a rhythm. For example like this, when you meet somebody and you talk to him or to her, words like this: hey, how are you today? How are you today? It sounds weird, isn't it? So the function of the rhythm is make the sentences more natural, more acceptable, rather than don't use any rhythm. So we move to the next page. There is the rhythm comes from two types of stress. The first is syllable stress and the second is word stress. The first is syllable stress. All of you guys already know what is syllable is. In the previous semester, I bet you guys know about syllables in pronunciation class. So the first example is word engineer. So the word engineer has three syllables, that is en, j, and near. So the first syllable, that is en, is distressed or unstressed. The second syllable is j, is also distressed or unstressed. And the third syllable, that is near, is stressed. So the syllable near is read more clear, more loud, rather than the other. So when the three syllables comes together, it's gonna be like this: engineer, engineer, engineer. Alright, we move to the second example, that is word English. So the word English has two syllables, that is in, English. The first syllable, that is in, is stressed, while the second syllable is glish, is distressed or unstressed. When the two syllables comes together, become like this: English, English, English. Alright. Now, the last example of syllable stress, that is photograph. So the photograph has three syllables. There is pho, de, and graph. The first syllable is pho, that is stressed. Then the second syllable is de, is distressed or unstressed. And the third syllable, that is graph, is distressed or unstressed. When the three syllables come together, become like this: photograph, photograph, photograph. Alright. Now we move to the next material, that is about word stress. Word stress. To make a musicality and a rhythm, a native speaker usually stress the important meanings, or we can call the content word. So this stress word is usually brings an important meaning. So when the sentences don't have important meaning, it's gonna be doesn't make a sense. Alright? And the important meaning of the sentences, when it's stressed, the speaker usually they say the word stressed longer, louder, and higher in the pitch. So the content words are following nouns, main verb, adjective, and interjunction and negative word. And if there is stress, there is also unstressed or distressed. For the unstressed, the speaker they usually say the words more quicker, shorter, and more relaxed. The unstressed are following the articles, auxiliary verbs, pronouns, preposition, and conjunction. Okay, we move to the next page, that is example of words trust. The first example is word I have to go to school. I have to go to school. So you guys can hear my voice. I'm gonna repeat it slowly so you guys can listen more carefully what I'm talking about. I have to go to school. So the distress word is picked more quicker and rather weak than the stressed word. I have to go to school. I have to go to school. Alright, we move to the second example, that is sentences. I want my brother to win. I want my brother to win. So I repeat slowly. I want my brother to win. So the distress word, it say more weak than the stressed word. Okay, we move to the last example of word stress, that is it's not the best idea. It's not the best idea. So I'm gonna talk more slowly. It's not the best idea. So from the third example of word stress, if we erase the distress word, so we have the first sentences is have go school, and the second is want brother win, and the third is not best idea. So even we erased the distress word, we still can understand what the purpose of the sentence is. Have go school, one brother win, and not best idea. Alright. Now the last of the material is conclusion. So the conclusion is stressing and distressing the word or the sentences create a rhythm and musicality. So when we're stressing and distressing any words or sentences, it's become the musicality of language or the rhythm in language. that is all of the material. If you guys any question, you can write down your question in commenter box below. And if this video was helpful, feel free to share to your friend, to your family, and many other. Thank you.